UFC 277 Pena versus Nunes 2 takes place this weekend, and we're going to go through the entire card, starting with the early prelims, ending with giving our pick predictions, bets for every single fight on the card, starting with the early prelim. Oh, man, that's tough, dude.
That was good.
That's tough. How'd I do?
That was good, man. Came in hot.
That was my best MMA guru impression, guys. So if you watch him, you know the intro. Like, I just wanted to try it out because, man, that's tough, dude.
Is it tough? He does. He comes in hard like that, too, and hot. Yeah, that was good.
Like, get the intensity like he does. So I hope everybody enjoys it. If I suck, that's totally cool with that, too. But what's going on, guys? I'm JohnnyKpicks. Alongside me, we got Blood Money MMA Bets, Cody. And we are going to go over our full card picks and predictions for UFC 277. What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing tonight, man?
Pretty good. Just got out of work, got my little sip, and we are ready to do some fights.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's going to be a good card. Got it. Finally another pay-per-view. Maybe not the best pay-per-view in the world, but
yeah, it's a little stinker. Like, there's a lot of stinkers on here, I'm not going to lie, but a lot of sketchy ones, but the main card's actually pretty decent. I'll give it that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the main card's is really good.
But what you think about last card?
Last card was good. Obviously, I mean the Tom Aspinall stuff really sucked, but I like the last card. I ended up winning like 1.85 units. Man, I was up 4.25 units going into that Tom Aspinall fight, and if he would have won, I would have won like 6.85. But took that bad knee, that whatever dislocated knee. I actually haven't even seen nothing else about it. What did it end up being? Do you know?
You know what? I haven't seen anything about it either. I wasn't really looking, but nothing like popped up in my feeds. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I think I want to say maybe like on some of the broadcasts, like right after that happened, they said maybe it was like an MCL instead of an ACL. I thought it was an ACL. Like bad, but yeah. Same. It's like it's something with your knee. So I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Yeah, they said something too, like maybe some type of dislocation. That's why it wouldn't straighten up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sucked, dude. 15 seconds in, you know.
Yeah, like just I mean, a lot of the fights were stinkers. Like we were just talking about. Like Molly McCann's fight was really good. Patty's fight was really good. Like those were like the two fights. And the Nathaniel Wood fight, like he looked really good. And like I was like really like, like, let's go, Nathaniel.
Yeah, man. He his leg kicks, he looked powerful. Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, the other, I mean, like the Makiev fight, he won, but it was boring. The DeCasey fight was boring, but he won. Yeah, I mean, they won. When you're betting on them, though, you know what I mean? Like I had Mark Nurmagomedov on Saturday, so I'm like, to keep taking him down, lay on him. I don't care as long as the ref's really not standing him up. I just want that money.
True. Yeah. I was like, man, this is kind of boring, but I'm winning my bet, so I'm like, that's cool. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, that's good fight IQ. That's what I like.
Right. Yep.
All right, let's see if we can go to the chat here, and hopefully my computer is a little better. Oh, what's up? Lay's here. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh, Lay's here. What's up, Lay? What's up?
Mike Martin's here. Let's go. Thanks for coming out.
Chef Mikey, what's up, bro?
About Better's here. Let's do this. How's it going? Broke Bet. What's up, guys? MMA Guru Johnny. Hey, I tried. I tried, man. I tried. It's tough. I'll give them. Donovan, what's up, man? MMA Guru style. Mike Martin says, Beanie Gang for life. Yep.
Yeah.
Better. I'm hoping for some dogs this weekend. I think there's going to be a good amount. Mike Martin says, woo again. We got the woo boys out.
Woo. Yeah, I love it. See the Ric Flair.
Yeah. What's up, Effie? He said, let's go. Dynamic duo right here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. You see Effie met Mike Tyson today?
Yeah, that's a fucking cool-ass picture, too.
Cool as shit, dude. That's awesome, man.
What's up, James and Amy? Berserker says, hey, everyone.
The Berserker, James. Yeah. James and Amy, what's up, guys?
Sophie's here. What's up? He said, "What's up, guys? Let's get this money. Yo, you won 3,600 last week. Shit was dope as fuck. There you go.
Hell yeah. Had to bet Blaydes. Must have bet Blaydes.
Yep. James said could be a good card for dogs barking. Yeah, I think this is. I got like 4 dogs, and I usually only do like 1 or 2, and I even stop myself. I'm like, I might like maybe 2 more, maybe 6, up to 6.
6 dogs? Hell yeah. I didn't count up how many I had.
Man, there's just a lot of fights that can go either way. Oh my God, this fly is killing me. Sorry, guys.
That motherfucker shows up as soon as you start the show.
Brooke said, so glad that Guru spared Aljo's life. Such a brave king to show mercy. I saw something about that. I don't know exactly. I didn't watch that video, but let's see.
Well,
I guess Guru did something with Aljo. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I seen somewhere he put something that Aljo like shouted him out or said something about him on his podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can't remember what happened after that.
Gotcha.
I'm with.
Yeah, Mike Martin said broke bets, show rocks. Yep. Yes, it does. How's it going? Yep. Let's see. Moving on up down. Let's see. We got Sophie, Makayev, Molly, Wood, Dakaya's, Patty won me that big bag. Yeah, that's
nice.
For all my locks of the card. Yeah. Sure. I had them all I didn't parlay them all together, but I had like 2 bets with them in it.
Yeah, and they were all pretty easy wins. The only tough did you say it had Herbert in there? That was a tougher fight. No, yeah. All the other ones were easy, man. I wish I would have realized like beforehand, before I went and put my bets in that Molly McCain was going to finish Hannah Goldie. Like I had her in 2 other parlays. And the casino doesn't really offer me a lot of them crazy props like that. Like sometimes they do on the bigger fights, but or to be like later in the week. But I knew she was going to finish Hannah Goldie. If she finished Luana Carolina, she could, and she almost finished her in the first round. I knew she could finish Hannah Goldie, man, and that was plus 225, dude, for the under.
That was crazy. I had a weird feeling. Like I was like, I'm not touching the over on this one. I'm just going to go Molly McCann. I got her at a pretty decent price early in the week, so I'm like, I'm not gonna like risk it any more than that. Right,
yeah.
What's up, Eric? He's here. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out. SK
BCS Express. What's up, Eric? What's up, man?
SK said need some weekend parlays. We'll get to some. Thanks for coming out, man. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Going through these. Justin, how's it going, man? He's got Morales, Pantoja, and Close. You guys reckon it'll hit?
Yeah,
Morales,
I like that
Pantoja, Close. Yeah, I like it. I like them all to win. I obviously would probably be Close. Close wins as well, that one too, but I'll get into that more. And a close decision, close win. Effie said Tyson was cool.
I bet, dude. That's awesome. I want to meet Mike Tyson bad. That's cool. Did he? Because I know you worked 2 jobs. Did you meet him at the dispensary? Is that where that was at?
I think that's what he said in the chat, but I could be wrong.
Hell yeah.
Hello, what's going on?
What's up? That's my guy.
Yep. Okay. Guess who's here? We got Range from Capricorn. Let's get that plus money, boys.
One of my favorite shows. I actually got when we do our thing on Saturday, hopefully by then I'm gonna have my t-shirt. I'm gonna wear it. I won BC Dave's Tapology group, and he's sending out t-shirts now, and I think he's sending me a Range plus money. So I tell him what I'll get on
days. I'll get one of those shirts.
Yeah, that's sweet. I've won it like 3 or 4 times, but I think they just started giving them out. I'm trying to load up them shirts. I love shirts.
Yeah. I was gonna say they owe you 2 shirts then.
I'm about to start sending some out. I just got some. I'm about to get them printed and stuff. This girl from work's gonna help me, and it's gonna be awesome.
Luke's here. What's up, man? He said, "What's going on, guys?"
What's up, Luke? Got everybody here, man. That's awesome, dude. Everybody showing up, supporting. That's cool stuff.
Yeah. James said he needs an autograph card. Johnny, it's so hard to get one. Yeah, I only pulled. Well, I got a couple from a hobby box because you automatically get those, but. From like a normal pack, I only got that rose. I don't know if you saw that video, but that was the only one I ever got.
That was nice. Right.
Motivated Charles, what's up, man? MMA guru makes terrible predictions. Guy makes based on emotions and then justifies his all predictions go wrong. He does. He gets funny though when like he picks somebody and they lose. Oh man, he gets like crazy on his live stream. Like it's just entertainment. Like he's just
yeah. He's super entertaining. Like he's definitely entertaining. There's a couple cappers like that, man. They're just super entertaining. I think, and they'll kind of tell you that, and maybe their picks might not be the best, but just they're super entertaining. I like watching their shows regardless sometimes. So.
Yep. Speaking of great shows, we got MMA Fight Club Manny here. What's going on?
Manny, what's up, Coach G?
Guys, slam that like button, please. Thanks for coming out, Manny.
Yeah, everybody go follow all these channels here. Any Action Sportscast, Manny's MMA Fight Club, Range Capper Comparison. I seen Lay was here from Gambling Addicts earlier.
Broke Bets too.
Broke Bets, yeah. He's going to be on the show with us this Saturday. They're going to be on the show. Broke Bets.
We have a pretty killer show on Saturday before the fights.
Yeah.
We'll send out announcements and stuff, who's going to be on it and stuff, so you guys can check out their stuff beforehand.
Yep. It's going to be cool.
Let's see. What's up, Alex? His biggest bet is on Kim. I like Kim. I know some people are like Edwards, and I'm like, I don't see it, but I know it's going to be like.
Right, but you got a dog, so I mean, you got dog price, and then like you said, I believe that's what you said. You think it might be a greasy split decision. You want to have the dog in that situation for sure, and she was the favorite to start off, so the bookies thought she was, the better fighter. So,
SK said, been eyeing the August 6th card with Igor as the dog. Who does she fight again? I know it's someone.
Morono Bueno Silva.
Oh, okay.
I may or may not already threw a decent sized bet on that fight.
Battle of the Armbar Girls. Okay.
Yeah.
Effie said, met him at the dispensary. He was promoting his edibles. He took pics with everybody, workers and customers. Super nice. That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah. I respect that. Take your time to do that. And it's Mike Tyson. One of the greatest ever, man.
BCS said, strong opinion early on. Bet on Amanda Nunes at your risk. Pena wanted the first fight. She wanted the second fight, and Nunes quit, and she faced adversity in the first fight. That's very true. I think I'm staying away from that fight. I don't have any bets on it. No unders, no overs, no nothing. I just have a weird feeling about that fight. We'll get to who I like, but
right.
What's up, Jason? He's like, let's go, boys. I'm down 50 units and 6 cards. Oh no.
You got to start listening to these bets on here, Jason. We'll get you back up, man.
We don't win every week, but most weeks we win.
Yeah. That's a lot, man. You got that's a lot of units.
Yeah.
We'll get you back, though.
It's fine. Let's see. Guru himself says most of his money he makes is from the donors, so I guess he couldn't care less about gambling. Yeah, I hear him once in a while. He gambles, but I don't think he gambles like all the time. Like just maybe certain bets. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna throw like 5 units on this bet only. That's it. Right.
That's a good way to bet, though, man. Sometimes that's how my boy BCS Express, how he bets, and he'll make like 8 bets in a year. Big bets, though, he said, and then he wins them all. I mean, he's win like 7 out of 8 or all of them. So that's a good way to do it too. That's so much dedication and like restraint, man. Love it.
Yep. Yeah. SK said Kim is risky, but already locked it in. Yep. Me too, man. Already locked in.
Right.
Epi said you guys sniped these odds, bro. Yeah, we try to do it like right away. I mean, I know you even do it before I do. I try to do it like a little bit before the fights for the previous week, and then like Sunday, like when I'm doing my research, and then that's when I'm like looking at the odds. I'm like, okay, I better get these odds now if I like this fighter, because it'll go up. Like 9 out of 10, I swear they always go up. Every once in a while, they'll go the opposite way.
Right. Yeah, I've been getting lucky lately. There for a couple months, I would go to the casino and they would only have the lines out for the UFC that weekend. And the last couple months, man, they've been doing good and having lines out way in advance. Like I already bet they got the Islam Charlie fights, all the way to the Vera, what's his name? Vera Dominique Cruz. But yeah, man, I go there, I look at them, and there's some fights that you just see off the top and you just know that line's way off. Like when I seen Sergey Pavlovich plus 120, I'm like, if anything, that should be a pick 'em. But I mean, or Pavlovich should be the favorite. So, but
yeah, now I think he's at like minus 130 now. I think I saw, so it's getting up.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the UFC ain't trying to build Derek Lewis up on another title run. You know what I mean? They're trying to build Pavlik up off his name on this one. So we'll see, though. And luckily, it's in the big cage for Pavlik. The small cage with Derek Lewis is tough.
True. Yeah. Motivated Charles said, have a weird feeling Kara France going to beat Moreno dominantly. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a good fight.
That's debatable. It's definitely debatable.
SK said MMA Guru picked Aspinall, but based off that 15 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, I picked Aspinall too. It sucks.
I was on him too. I know Lay from England actually picked Curtis Blaydes. That took some stones. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't think like Aspinall or Curtis Blaydes didn't have a chance, but I just really liked Aspinall in that matchup. But it's unfortunate.
Right.
But all right.
To bet against. Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, it's just hard to bet against somebody that it's looked unstoppable, looked unbeatable. It's just hard to bet against them and think that, all right, this time I'm going to see him. Like we've seen Blaydes get knocked out a couple times, so it's like, man, I could see that happening again. But man, I couldn't believe that, man. I could not believe that. 15 seconds. At least I wish we would have got like 4 minutes to have a little bearing on who was going to be better, hopefully, or maybe, and we didn't get it.
That kind of happened with the Yair fight. Like we both picked Yair, right? You had a bet on Yair?
Yep. Okay.
So like he was, I mean, I thought he was winning the first round. So at least I felt better when that happened. But like this one, I'm like, dude, like nothing happened. Like I can't even tell who was going to win or not.
Right. Yeah. That was, and I was so hyped for that fight, man. That was such a big fight in the heavyweight division. And I liked how Blaydes handled it though. You know what I mean? He wasn't out there celebrating and shit. He was good about it.
True. All right, let's get to this last one, and we'll get into the card. I know you guys are commenting us, which we appreciate a lot.
Love
we got
it.
A little bit of a time frame because Cody has to go to work. But FB said, you guys, I bet on Blaydes and Yair. I'm afraid to touch this week's match. Don't want some BS to happen again. Yeah, you might want to play it safe this week.
Right, or play it, keep the run going. That's good, man. They hit both of them that way.
Exactly. All right. So the first fight we're gonna go over here is Kosuke versus Blood Diamond. Who do you got in this one?
I'm gonna take Kosuke. The reason I'm gonna take Kosuke is because like Blood Diamond obviously is very unproven. Kosuke is kind of unproven too. But when I went back and rewatched Kosuke's fight on the Contender Series against Matt Dixon, who the dude's actually really good. That kid had been like training MMA since a little kid and stuff, and he ended up getting the crucifix finish on him. He showed really good cardio in that fight, really good toughness. I know against Philip Rowe, it didn't look like he had the greatest cardio, but Philip Rowe is tough, man. He kept taking it. It's hard to stand with Philip Rowe because he's so long and tall, you know what I mean? So then you try to take him down, gas yourself out a little bit, and he starts hitting you with them 13-foot arms. So, yeah, Blood Diamond's ground game. I know Jeremiah Wells is a beast too. He's better than Kosuke, but man, his ground game looked pretty terrible. His get up game looked terrible. His takedown defense looked all right for like 5 seconds till he got to the ground. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to, no bets on this, but I'm gonna have to go with Kosuke. And I was looking at, I think the over under was 1.5. I was liking the over on that because I figured there's going to be some grappling, and I don't know if Kosuke just finishes Blood Diamond that quick. And plus another thing, Blood Diamond's like 34 too, so it's not like he's some young dude up and comer. He's really in no disrespect, but he's really in the UFC because he's friends with Izzy Adesanya. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Kosuke. I'm actually probably taking by like decision or a 3rd round finish, and no bets on that.
Yeah, I'm going with Kosuke here. Basically, what you said. I think Kosuke will be able to get him down, but if he can't, though, I mean, Blood Diamond's live. Like he's going to be the better striker by leaps and bounds. But I mean, Kosuke got decent striking, but he's going to grind on you. He's going to get you up against the cage. He's going to chain wrestle you. That's what he wants to do. Like he's going to get this fight to the ground. I do think he'll eventually do it. And then whether it's going to be like a ground and pound knockout or even a submission, I know he does more ground and pound knockouts, I think.
Right.
But I do think he can get a submission because I don't think Blood Diamond's ground game is that great for a submission defense. So I guess it just depends on what you feel like. Do you feel like this fight's going to stay on the feet? Do you feel like it's going to get on the mat? Because it's one way or another, and it's one fighter or another. So, yeah, I'm not touching this fight. If I do, it would be like something, maybe fight doesn't go the distance or something, maybe a parlay leg or something like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's gonna be tough to bet on that first fight of the night, man. It's tough.
Yeah. Let's see what the people say here. Motivate Charles says Lewis always performs best when he's the underdog. I think he's going to redeem himself in Texas this time. That's true. He's from Texas. He might want to put on a little bit of a show. We'll see.
Right.
Mike Martin says Blood Diamond's a fraud. Potential. Yeah. I think he's just very inexperienced. Very inexperienced. Is he pushing his boy? But I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely doing that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
100%. Let's see what we got. Epi said Blood Diamond's really old to only have 4 pro MMA fights. That's very true. I think this is his 5th. Yeah. So that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, that's 34. I mean, granted, he's got the kickboxing background, but it's not like he was some world champion kickboxer. You know what I mean? From all accounts of what I've heard, seeing he wasn't even like the greatest kickboxer. Good kickboxer, but not like,
Yeah. Herb Dean, what's up, man? He said, if Blood Diamond loses, I want to see him cut to punish Adesanya for his boring performances. That'll be
there with you.
That'll be a good way. Mike Martin, plus 1 takedown and he's dead. Yeah, I agree. It's just going to take. But unless they can do it, like survive, that's the only thing. And then maybe get a late 3rd round knockout. That's the only thing I could think of that he would win. Epi said kickboxing first lost on the night. I think so too. Let's see. Moving on up. Like I said, I'm gonna skip a couple of these because we got a little bit of going here. Herb Dean said Blood Money not going with Blood Diamond, disgraceful.
That's my cousin too. Yeah, man. He could win though. I mean, he definitely could win. Yeah. But yeah, I like his name.
BCS said, respectfully, betting on Blood Diamond after how bad he looked in UFC debut hints at degeneracy. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. About better said, Kosuke via finish is plus 125, but no play here. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to pick an angle. I mean, I like Kosuke to win, but I don't want to bet it. I don't want to bet any angle of this. SK said, saying it, Anthony Smith pulls the upset as 5-1 underdog.
Boo. No chance. No chance.
Slight chance, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Ain't no way. Ankalaev is too defensively sound. It's my boy. I got him anchoring my 2 parlays this week. So nice. I don't want to hear that bad juju. It's going to be a good fight, but I think it's just going to be another boring one. I think if it was a 5-rounder, that would have benefited Anthony Smith more. But 3 rounds definitely benefits Ankalaev.
I agree. Yeah, Dev the Dude, what's up, man? Thanks for coming.
Dev, what's up, brother?
Appreciate it. He said, let's bank this weekend. Let's do that for sure. All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. We'll go with Nick Nagimurenu versus Igor Pretoria. I can't even say any of these names. This is a very interesting fight because I really feel like both of these fighters are kind of the same style. They like to throw punches. They're kind of loopy. They're kind of hittable at times. They both have power. They both can wrestle. I think Nick's more of a wrestler, but I mean Igor, I think he can wrestle. But this is like I kept going back and forth. But I'm gonna go with Nick here. I know a lot of money is coming in on Nick because I remember him being like plus 140 underdog. But I just think with that UFC experience and Igor's fought a lot of questionable, to be nice about it, people in Ukraine and that region. So I know Nick has got a lot of split decisions under his belt. Some of them might have been a little lucky too, but I'm going to go with Nick. I think he can use his wrestling. And if he does, who knows? But this is just going to be a weird fight. Not touching it again, but I think that's going to be Nick by decision.
Yeah, man. This fight's going to be crazy because when I was first watching the tape on Igor, like I thought that he was going to be another one of them Askar Morozov guys because he's fought terrible competition. What is it? 3 of his first 16 fights, only 3 of them had winning records, and a lot of them were like 0-0, and then the winning records were like 3-2. But dude, he kills them guys like he's supposed to. You know what I mean? It's not even really close. Like he's got a ton of first round finishes, and I don't know. I didn't like his wrestling defense. I did see him fight a dude that was probably like Georgian or something, like because he had like a Philly last name, and that guy was able to take him down in the first round and hold him down pretty easily. And I know he got a body kick finish in the second, but the ref kept standing him up. Like it was weird. Like they would just stand him up when they probably shouldn't have. So it was low level, just like a low level organization. But yeah, man, I don't know. I put a tweet out. I started putting some tweets out lately, but I put a tweet out and I'm like, I don't know how anybody can really feel confident in Dante Mays or Nick Nurmagomedov. Like I get it that they're like the proven UFC guys and they got wins, but both their guys, like the people they're fighting, could possibly be like mid-level guys or better, and we just don't know yet. And it's hard to like. I get putting the bets on them because especially like Dante Mays and Nick being the underdog, but like both of them guys could easily get beat by mid-level guys. You know what I mean? And we don't know what their opponents are yet. Like this Igor dude could really be the real deal because he don't look as fake as that Askar dude, but he throws good power and stuff. I'm picking Nick just because, like, you know what I mean? That seems like the thing to do, but I'm not betting this fight at all, but I wouldn't be surprised if this Igor dude's able to put him out because literally Nick like blocks punches with his face. That's what he does, dude. And this dude hits hard. So, I think one of these dudes gets a finish. I'm taking Nick, like I said, but dude, this Igor dude could be really good. He's either going to be Askar or he's going to be fucking Yuri Prochazka because that's what he strikes like. But like, he strikes all crazy wild. He like throws his punches with his body coming in leaning. But give me Nick. Not confident. Wouldn't be surprised if Igor knocks him out. You know. So
I think both guys are pretty tough too. That's why I went decision. I just think it's going to be like a sloppy mess of a fight after like the first 3 minutes. They're going to be a little gassed and it's just going to be sloppy. But SK said Nick was the dog and now is the favorite. He's getting there. He's pretty close right now.
Right.
Let's see. Dev's got Eeyore. He likes
Mikey, this is a polo shirt, bro. This is a polo.
Look at you ahead of the game here. I can't even get there. He said, do y'all like the over 2.5 rounds in this fight, thinking about betting it?
This fight's going to be if Nick too, another thing we didn't talk about, Nick should use his wrestling. Like if he uses wrestling, he may be able to just hold him down, but he may gas out from his wrestling too. But this is going to be a slop. Both these dudes are sloppy. Like in the end, like if you watch like Nick versus Alexei Kmar and that dude, these dudes are sloppy. So it could get wild. This is going to be a hard fight to predict.
True. I would probably try not to bet that just to be safe. I think there's better overs and unders to bet in this card than that one. I just don't anybody.
It's set at 2.5. What's the line on it?
I'm not sure, but I can look it up real quick. SK said, I know about Eeyore. Just hearing that he has a 20-2 record is padded by beating cans more with more losses than wins. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. But I mean, it doesn't always tell everything about a fighter, but kind of can go by that a little bit.
Right. I know Yuri Prochazka had a lot of cans he beat too.
True.
So we'll see. I'm not saying the dude's Yuri Prochazka, but we'll see.
Effie said, I can't get on a side here. Give me the plus money. I mean, dog or pass. That's the way to do it.
Well, now Eeyore's plus money, I think. It's even money or that Nick's the favorite now.
True. Yeah, I mean, I would feel a lot more comfortable, even though I said I wasn't comfortable with this fight, if I had like Nick at plus 140 when I saw it, and then now it's moving the other direction. But now it's like I'm never touching this fight ever.
I like the under 2.5. If it's even money, someone put the overs plus, or no, so the under would be like minus 130 if the overs plus 150. I like the under. I think these dudes are going to be throwing bombs and somebody's going to connect. That's one thing. We know Nick's got a chin, so that's one other plus for him too. He's got a good chin.
That's why I went decision route, because I just think if they're not going to finish one another in the first round, let's say, I don't think they're going to finish at all because they get too sloppy.
Right.
Brooke said Eeyore's Contender Series knockout wasn't clean by any means. His striking isn't as fast or sharp. Yeah, right. I can see that. Like both of these guys don't have the best technical striking. It's such a weird fight. Like when I was watching both these guys, I'm like, man, they're like the same freaking person.
Right.
You pick somebody when it's like the same fighter almost.
Right. Might as well just pick that under, dude. Both these dudes don't block no punches and they both throw power. Yeah.
Let's see. Ranj said Eeyore is now at ATT for this camp, but Nick should win based on his UFC experience. That's basically what I did. The same thing. Like I was just a toss up, and I'm like, experience.
Right, but his experience is kind of terrible. Alexa Kmore is decent. Ike Villanueva, terrible. And then that last fight was just fucking weird with Kennedy.
Can we just say it was sloppy?
And not only that, but if you really bring it up, he got a loss to Safar or whatever that dude was terrible. He was really terrible, dude, and he's really got it lost him. He got out grappled though. And I don't see that happening here.
True. So. All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. Let's go with Ji-Yeon Kim. This is Jocelyn Edwards. Who do you got in this one?
Man, this is another one. It's just like I don't even know. I guess like I predicted Jocelyn Edwards just because she's gonna be a little bigger. She's gonna be I think is gonna hit a little harder, but I have no clue on this one. Like I didn't bet her. But yeah, I think Jocelyn Edwards. I just think her striking might be a little better, even though Ji-Yeon Kim is good. She looked good against Molly McCann. She's looked good in her fight. She fights every fight close, split decision, or even a decision loss. So this fight's gonna look exactly like that. But I'm gonna take Edwards just because I think her striking she might have a little more power. The shots might be a little more effective. And I don't see no wrestling in this fight. And that's usually the way she loses. So I guess Edwards, but no bet, no confidence on this one either.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I like Kim here. Like I was watching the tape and like maybe it's because I was like really flabbergasted that Kim lost her last fight against Cachoeira because she totally won that fight. And I will say it. I will stand by this forever. Because she outstruck her almost 2-1. She might not have landed the more powerful shots throughout the whole fight, but I mean, damage accumulates, and look at their faces. Like Kim only had that like little scratch from the last second elbow.
Oh and yeah.
His face was like freaking Joanna's face, like looking like a
It was, yeah.
Like, come on, that's damage right there. I mean. But I think Kim's a little bit more technical than Edwards. Edwards does have good kicks to stay at range, but I think Kim's a little bit quicker, and I think she can get inside, and she does have a longer reach, actually, so that does help Kim a little bit. But I like I said, Kim striking a little bit more with the boxing, so I'm going to go with her. I actually have a bet on her at plus 105.
That's not bad. I see that's going down, too, a little bit. I think she was only like plus 100. Now, so people coming in on her.
Yep. Let's see what everyone else got. Let's see. BCS said, likes what Johnny said. I wouldn't touch this fight. Prelim fighters are there for a reason. They're very evenly matched, then they're not reliable. That is very true.
Yeah.
Well, especially in that last fight. Even this one, I know I'm taking I am literally gambling on this one because I think Kim's gonna win, but I know in my heart of hearts like this I shouldn't bet this fight, but I just did it anyways.
Right? No, she could definitely win, especially dog prices, man.
Mm-hmm. Mike said Kim's last chance at glory. Hope she gets a fair shake this time. I agree. I think the UFC owes fight, and this is it to win John some money. All right, SK said can't shake the feeling of Edwards just leg kicking to a decision. That's another thing I forgot to say. She did not. I mean, I went against Pasquale, but she did not look. I don't think she looked great, personally. She was just like SK said. She was leg kicking the whole time.
Right. So, yeah.
To me, like I don't know.
So
I like
weird
him.
In that fight. Like live betting, like I watched that fight and I'm like, Edwards won the first 2 rounds in my opinion, and then going into the 3rd round, she was like plus 275. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like they had that Ramona Pascal up way big, and then Edwards won the 3rd round too and got like some 30-27s. I'm like, what in the hell? I wish I bet live because I would have pounded that.
Sure. What's up, MPTV? What's up? He said, these are the times I rely on blood money. Yes. Always rely on money. He knows what he's talking about.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So's Johnny, though, man. That's for sure.
Every once in a while, I get lucky. I'll be honest. Book Bet said over 2.5 feels like an easy parlay piece. Actually, yeah, I do have that as a parlay piece as well. I think that is an easy money right there. That's a good parlay piece. I forgot who said the over 2.5 for that other fight. That's the one you should use. That's going to probably hit.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yep. All right, we'll move on up to the next one. I know a lot of people are commenting. Like I said, we got a little time crunch. We're gonna go quick, and then we'll slow down at the end. How about that? We got Michael Morales versus Adam Fugit. I'll keep this one short. I'm gonna go with Michael Morales. I think he's the better fighter. He's got good grappling, good wrestling, good striking, good power. Fugit does have good wrestling too. With striking, he's a little hittable at times, but man, he's taking this fight on short notice, which is a theme in this card. I think the next 5 fights are one of the fighters are short notice fighters. So I got Morales here. I got him in a parlay with a couple other things. I think he's like minus 600, but I think this is an easy win. So I threw him in a parlay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, dude. I really liked Michael Morales. This kid looks really good, dude. He's from I believe it's Ecuador. What is it? He's a national Ecuadorian national wrestling and Muay Thai champ. So the kid's been doing this for a long time. Good wrestling, good Muay Thai. Super tough. He's big and long. He's got a 79-inch reach for the 170-pound division, which is crazy. That's what Derek Lewis has, is a 79-inch reach. So good wrestling, very tough, has really good power, nice powerful leg kicks, excellent counter left hand too. That's what he hit Trevin Giles with, and then hit him with some nice uppercuts, man. He's good. I mean, he's finished 11 of his 13 wins with 10 with KO. So, I mean, he's not really going to wrestle you down and ground upon you. This dude actually likes to KO you. Just super well-rounded. And Adam Fugit, man, I watched some of his fights. I watched that fight with Solomon Renfro. The dude, I mean, he's not bad. Like he seems like a big dude too. He threw like 4 or 5 like left head kicks right off the bat against Solomon Renfro. Ended up hitting him with what was it? He hit him with a lead left hook when Solomon was coming in, dropped and finished him. He's got some good wins. His losses are to good people, but yeah, man. Like I said, I like his striking, decent wrestling. I'm worried about his gas tank because he throws so many punches and kicks and like kind of goes really hard at the beginning. And I just think Michael Morales is going to win this fight wherever he wants to win it. He's got to stay safe that first round though, because this dude's big, throws power, head kicks, punches, all that. But yeah, man. Like I said, usually the Dana White Contender Series guys I'm not too impressed with, but I'm impressed with Michael Morales. I think this dude's going to be good. So give me him. I'm going to take him. I don't think he like comes out here and first round KOs him, but I don't know. That Fugit does throw a lot of punches, leaves some opening, a lot of kicks. So, but I think that he might try to wrestle Fugit more in this. So I actually think Morales either gets like a second, third round finish or a decision, but I'm going to take Morales.
Yeah, I think I went by knockout. I don't think it's going to be a first round knockout or anything. He's not going to come in and steamroll him, but I wouldn't be shocked if he does either, because I think he's that good. I mean, he's really young though, but I think he's really good.
Yeah. I like that reach too, dude. 79 inches at 170 is wild, dude.
Yep. Fugit all day from Effie. Okay, I know we did a little interview with him, so
I had a good interview with him. The dude's cool as hell, man. He's cool as hell. This is just short notice. It's a tough fight. It's a super tough fight for him.
Yeah, Dev said first round knockout. I'm going to guess that is for Morales.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
SK Adam Fugit is a bigger dog than Anthony Smith. Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's see. MP TV said that he's going to put 10 units. I'm going to get to this one. Put $10 on Fugit by knockout. I mean, there's a shot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely hedge your bet. Like if you got Michael Morales and some parlays, you could hedge with Fugit, because Fugit ain't going to submit him, but he could knock him out. So that's not a bad hedge.
Mike said, imagine he had the whole life with a name like that.
Yeah, that's how you get Tough Boy named Sue right there.
Exactly.
You can do a lot of stuff with that last name, man.
Bob Bayer said no value anywhere with Morales. He's minus 590. Yeah, I threw him in a parlay because just to get a little bit more odds just for fun.
Right.
Like it's not a big bet by any means at all.
I like that prop. I mean, because you never know. Fugit, man, he's not like he's terrible. So, I mean, short notice, all that hurts, but he could come out, hit him with the left head kick. You never know.
Yep. John Kim, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming out. He said Morales, Ankalaev, and Pantoja parlay. Yes. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't actually play Morales in anything. He wasn't the casino didn't have his line out yet. That's why I got Ankalaev anchor in 2 parlays, because I was going to put Morales in one, but I'd rather have Ankalaev. He's fucking safe as fuck.
True. I think he is too. Deb, some of my favorite bets are Pavlovich round 1 and Pantoja decision and Magomed decision. I can see that.
I like that. I think Pantoja may get the finish, but I like them other 2 decisions for sure. But Pantoja could win a decision too.
Yeah, that one's tricky because Pantoja's like, he can get a knockout, he can get a submission, he can get a decision. Like, it's hard to like cap that fight for a prop.
And Perez has been finishing at least 5 of his 6 fights. The one loss that he has, you don't know how he lost it, but fucking if you've lost 5, 4 by submission, 1 by knockout, I'm gonna assume your other loss was a finish too. So he's probably been finished every loss in his career. What's
up, Alex Ramirez? Thanks for coming out. He is taking notes. I'm guessing that's what that means. Sophie Morales all day. All right, we will move on to the next one here, which is Drakkar Klose versus Rafa Garcia. Sorry, I'm reading like 2 different names. Sorry.
Right.
Is it my turn or your turn? I think it's your turn.
In this fight, I got Drakkar Klose, man. I really actually like Drakkar Klose. He's got good wrestling. He's got good striking. He's super tough. He's got good cardio. He's going to be able to stop Rafa Garcia's wrestling. He's got better wrestling. He's a college wrestler. Like, he's got better wrestling than Rafa Garcia. He's got 3 inches of height, 2 inches of reach on Rafa. He's going to have the better striking. He's going to have the better wrestling. He's got a full camp for this card. You know, Rafa's coming in on short notice. I'm sure he's in shape and all that, but you might not be peaking at your fight camp. And Rafa already has kind of a suspect gas tank, you know. So the people that Drakkar's beat, Bobby Green, Lando Venata, Mark Diakese, people like that are way better than Rafa beating Jesse Ronson and Natan Levy and stuff like that. This is a huge step up in competition for him on short notice, and he's probably going to get paid, but he's also going to get beat. I like Drakkar Klose. I like him anyways. I like him as a fighter. He's a tough dude. But yeah, I'm going to take him. I don't know if he finishes him because he might clinch half up against the cage a lot in this fight. He does that a lot in his fights sometimes because he did have like 8 decisions in a row at one point, 7 or 8. But yeah, man, Drakkar Klose was good enough to be in there with Benio Dariuth, and actually have him hurt. You know what I mean? And Rafa Garcia is never doing that. So give me Klose. Give me a Klose by dominant decision, 30-27. Yeah. Maybe drops him once or twice or something, but
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I got Klose here too. I like Rafa Garcia. I think he's a really solid fighter. He's got, like you said, good wrestling. He's got decent boxing and stuff. He's improving each fight, which I like to see in a fighter. But I short notice, and I think Klose's striking is going to be just leaps and bounds better. I think more technical,
and like faster.
Yep. And then with the wrestling too, like if Garcia wants to wrestle, like Klose can wrestle too, but he just prefers to strike. So I don't see an angle for Garcia winning here. I keep trying to maybe get like an underdog, but no, I got Klose here. I think he's going to win. I think by decision as well. So
yeah, that's what got so funny chat tonight.
Bullshit. Let me get down there.
Yeah. Making fun of me.
Effie said close by decision. Love the fight to go the distance. That's another good parlay piece if you're looking for one over 2.5. Meatball, what's up, man? He said close. Garcia is a good fighter, but Klose is better. Yep, I agree with that 100%.
What's up, Meatball?
Is that Molly? Molly,
maybe.
Meatball?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be real cool. Dev said year of the underdog, Pena and Kaikara France plus 750. Yikes! It could happen. I'm not saying there's no chance, but that's good odds.
Right? Yeah.
Dirty Red, what's up, man? He said, flipped to Garcia today. Got to have a dog or two somewhere on the card. You only have 1 or 2 dogs. I have like 4. That's crazy.
What's up? What's up, Reg?
Yeah.
It's I didn't get any dog bets in. I only put my 5 bets in, but man, I really like my bets this week.
Yeah.
But there are dogs that are gonna definitely cover.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few people like we're just gonna be like, are you serious?
Right.
Dev said close all day, round 2 knockout.
Yeah, good possibility.
Yeah. Let's see. Oscar, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming out, man. He said Blood Money, it's Rafa, not
Rafa, not Hafa.
All
right, Rafa. I'm used to the Portuguese, man, where they just drop that R. They drop it.
And then they pronounce the J's, so you're like Jose Aldo. I'm like, I'll never say it's always
So Rafa Garcia. Got you.
Yes. All right, let's see.
Meatball's funny.
Meatball. Where's Meatball at? All right. Dirty Red said, if close fight, I feel really good switching my pick to Rafa. Man, they're getting you. Wouldn't bet it with your money. Might help me with Tapology group, though. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you want to bet this fight, I like close, but the over 2.5 might be the safer play if you think Garcia might have a chance of winning. But it's kind of Oscar said, going to take Rafa for shits and giggles. He impressed me with the last 2 wins. That's very true. Like I said, he has been improving in his last couple fights, and I do like to see that. But the short notice got me. I don't think he could do it this time, and this is a big step up from Jesse Robinson, like you said.
Huge. Yeah.
All right. We'll go with one more comment, and then we'll go to the next one here. Meatball said, I was eating SpaghettiOs and meatballs when I made this account. Couldn't think of a name.
It's funny.
Just make a funny name. All right. So we're going to go to the people's main event of Don'Tale Mayes versus Hamdi Abdelwahab, if I said that correctly.
Yeah, dude.
Probably not. I'm going to go with Mayes here. If you've seen the leaked video of Hamdi's last fight,
Opponent.
Yeah, opponent. It just makes me laugh because, oh my God, it was literally someone like off the street. It had to have been. But he has good wrestling. Hamdi does. He's an Olympic wrestler. And if he comes out and wrestles for 3 rounds, he will have a very good chance of winning this fight. But I don't think he's going to be able to because this is a short notice fight for him. Don'Tale Mayes, he's not the greatest heavyweight by any means, but he has decent striking, and he showed really good wrestling in his last fight against someone that's not very good either. But he still showed it. But I'm just gonna go with UFC experience here. Like Hamdi has to show me a little bit of something other than that last fight that is. So I'm going with Mayes, not touching this fight one bit.
Right. Yeah, man, it's freaking crazy. Hamdi's coming in here on short notice, and he actually started off the favorite. The bookies, he was like -130. So, yeah, man, I'm with you. I think that Don'Tale Mayes, he with his UFC experience in this and overall experience, like I think that he should be able to get this win. I'm not impressed with Don'Tale Mayes by any means, though. Like, he doesn't have good takedown defense. That's the only thing that would worry me on betting him, is because like he got taken down by Rodrigo Nascimento and choked out pretty easy. He got taken down by Cyril Gane and choked out or heel hook pretty easy. Like, his takedown defense, he looked decent against Josh Parisian, but I don't know, man. He wasn't even able to he wasn't able to finish or do nothing to Rocky Martinez. That's another thing, is he's not very dangerous. Like, Don'Tale Mayes isn't that much of a finisher. I did want to bet him when he was -120, but by the time I got there, he was -160. So I just decided to stay away from this low-level heavyweight, because you never know, man. Like, this Hamdi dude, just because he has fought low-level competition, don't mean that he won't be able to come out here and out-wrestle Don'Tale Mayes, because it's like with that Nick Nurmagomedov. Like, Don'Tale Mayes and Nick Nurmagomedov, they're decent and they're decently proved in the UFC, but they haven't beat anybody good in the UFC. You know what I mean? And they're fighting dudes that could like this Hamdi dude. He's an Olympic wrestler, and granted, it's for Egypt, but he's still an Olympic wrestler. You got to be a bad motherfucker to even just dedicated to even make it to that. So, yeah, dude, I could see him coming out here and taking down Dante Mays for 3 rounds. But then I can also see what I'm predicting is that he's going to take down Dante Mays in that first round, gas himself out a little bit, and then Dante Mays is going to pick him apart from distance for the second and third round. I didn't bet this fight that way. I bet the over 1.5. I got that at -160, and I bet it pretty like 2.4 units to win 1.5 because, man, I really like it, dude. I really think that Hamdi's going to be able to land a takedown or 2 in that first round. And after that, maybe he tries some in the second. Maybe he gets some. Maybe he don't. But Dante Mays, he looks like he's going to punch your head off. But the dude's not. He likes to throw like front kicks to the body and like keep you away at distance and stuff. You don't throw just one-shot power shots. So, yeah, man, I think that Dante Mays, I'm going to take Dante Mays by decision. But not betting it that way. And just because I don't trust Dante Mays. He's not that good. And I just bet that over big, man. I like the over. I really do think they burn some clock. I think neither one of these dudes are that dangerous throwing punches. Hamdi's only got an overhand right to try to set up a clinch in wrestling. So, yeah, man, I like the over a lot. That's the way I'm playing it.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun fight to just sit back and not bet because I would be so frustrated. Like if you watched Dana White Contender Series yesterday, I had a small little parlay on the first 2 fights. And oh my God, I'm like, dude, I'm never betting Dana White Contender Series again. It was crazy. It was just so low, like level, just bad.
Right. Yeah, I watched some of them. I got to see some. I was on my way to work and at work, but
I just had a freaking comment that I wanted to put up there, and now it's gone. I like scrolled through like way too many of them. Like now I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Broke Bet said Hamdi did not fight that guy just once. He fought him twice.
Once in bare knuckle MMA that ain't on his record, and then fought him his last. Yeah.
Wow. That's
yeah. But he had a couple amateur fights too. He's got like 8 or 9 fights in MMA. He's got like a couple amateur fights. He has one loss in amateur where he like illegally hit the dude in the back of the head. But like I said, dude, people's going to bet a lot of money on Dante Mays. And then if this dude comes out and just starts taking him down and holding him down, because it's not like Dante Mays off his back is fucking getting up or really doing anything. Like if you watch him against Rodrigo Nascimento, dude, he looked terrible on the ground. He looked good against Josh Parisian, but Josh Parisian's right above Alan Baudot.
and Bandera.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Bandera and Parisian.
Yeah,
probably be a decent fight.
I would
like low level Homer Simpsons.
I would like to see who is the loser of that fight. Oh man! All right, let's move on up to the next one. Let's get to a better fight here. We got Drew Dober versus Rafael Alves, and I believe this is my turn. I'm going to go with Drew Dober here. I think he's just going to be the better striker. He's very durable. He's hard to finish. I know he's got a pretty decent amount of submission losses on his career, but those are against pretty decent guys who are really good grapplers. I'm not saying Alves can't, but he's more of like a guillotine or bust guy. He's not going to like go for arm bars or weird leg locks or something. Like he'll get you in a good guillotine though. You just got to be careful. But I just think the first round is going to be the most dangerous for Dober here, and if he can get past it, Alves is going to slow down a little bit, and I think Dober will take over. He might get a late finish, but I'm going to say by decision. But I like Dober's striking and durability in this fight the most.
Yeah, I actually picked Rafael Alves. I'm not betting it, but what I'm seeing when I watch some of Rafael Alves' other fights, especially on the Contender Series and some of his other fights, I know people say he has like a gas tank issue, but I think that has to do with a lot more grappling. Because like his fight on the Contender Series, he looked good in the second round, just all striking, and ended up hitting that dude with a guillotine. But what I see here's what I see. I see Drew Dober he's Muay Thai. He wants to stand up and strike, right? And he wants to bang. He'll get in a firefight. He did it with Brad Riddell. He got dropped in that fight. He did it with Terrence McKinney. He got dropped in that fight. Couple fights like that. And like you said, he's been submitted 4 times. And what I'm thinking is these dudes, Alves is a little faster than Dober. Like he's powerful and he's super fast and he's a little faster than Dober. And I think these dudes are going to be exchanging in the first round and throwing big punches like they do. Dober does trust his chin. But in this, what I'm predicting is that Alves is going to do the same thing he did with Casey, dude. Drop him and choke him out. Because, yeah, it's hard to finish Dober with a knockout. He got an iron chin, but he can be dropped. And 3 of Rafael Alves' last 4 wins are by guillotine. And he snatches it up quick. The dude, black belt, high level. The dude's high level, man. The biggest thing on him, the biggest knock was always his gas tank. You know what I mean? But this is going to be a dogfight. But I'm with you. If this gets out of the first round and the second round and a half, that I think Drew Dober definitely wins it. But man, I really think that Alves can explode on him in this first round. Drop Drew Dober and then get a submission, kind of like Benio Dariush did. I don't know if he dropped him, but he just took him down and submitted him in like the second, because he did hurt Dariush. But I like the speed advantage for Alves, and like I said, I didn't bet it, and I probably like the under 2.5 in this fight, because these dudes fucking both throw bombs and they both hittable, and they're both explosive KO guys, like finishers. So I'm taking Alves with the first, just as an underdog. This is one of my underdog picks. I'm taking Alves first round finish, just a little bit more explosive and faster.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening, especially, like I said, he has a really good guillotine. So if he cracks him and he can snatch up that guillotine, even if he doesn't like wobble him or like get like really like disorientated or whatever, he can still snatch it up. He's really good at that.
Or like with the Casey, rock him, takes a sloppy shot, shoots in, and he grabs up that guillotine, because he is, man. He's got good. He's a finisher.
Yep.
This dude's a finisher. So it's gonna be a good fight, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mike said the chin of Dober is going down. Screw that guy. Terrence ended his life and came back, but not this time. JohnnyKpicks, not this time. All right, man. Gotcha.
Okay.
Not this. Okay. Let's see what we got here. If it'll ever come up for me.
So a lot of people in the chat on Alves. Then
it looks like it. I know, Mike.
Wild. I thought I was going to be on a little bit of an island there.
Yeah, Mike.
Man, I gotta.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I got to figure out why my freaking camera looks so blurry like that. I'm looking on my TV and it's like freaking blurry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. All right, we're moving up to the next fight. We're going a little quick. We got this. All right, Alex Morono versus Matt Semelsberger. Who do you got here?
Man, I'm actually gonna go with Matt Semelsberger here. I know Alex Morono could have a path to victory by taking him down and using his jiu-jitsu, because Matt Semelsberger, you've seen him get taken down, held down a little bit in his last fight. But Morono don't really do that. And I think just Semelsberger's, he's bigger. He's going to be 2 inches bigger with 3 inches of reach. And you can just tell, man, he's way more built and he's going to be stronger than Morono. So I think he'll be able to keep this fight standing. And then I just think that these guys are going to be throwing punches. And in that, from what I've seen, man, I trust Matt Semelsberger's chin more than, and I think, Semelsberger hits harder and he's got a better chin to me. So I just feel like at some point in that first or second round, when these dudes are exchanging, that he's going to be able to catch Morono. He seems to be a little faster. I mean, Moreno's got decent speed too, but give me Semelsberger, man. I think Semelsberger is going to touch that chin in that first or second round.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Morono here, and I agree with you, because the first round would be the most dangerous, again, because Semelsberger does have power. I think he's going to have the quicker striking, but man, Morono, he's pretty tough. He has good cardio, and I kind of worry about that with Semelsberger. If this fight gets into like the middle of second round and beyond, like I don't know about Semelsberger's gas tank, especially in that last fight against Fletcher. I know there was a lot of wrestling, and I don't think there'll be a lot of wrestling in this fight, but his gas tank was definitely gas. Like he was pretty gas. So. Man, I just think Morono's. I think people are sleeping on him. I'll be real. I kind of like Morono. He's got good. He's just a solid overall. He's kind of like a Rafa Garcia. He's just solid everywhere.
Definitely.
He's not amazing at anything, but he's just really good at everything and solid. And I think he can tough this out and get a win. I think this is definitely going to go to. I think it'll go to decision. I don't think there's going to be a knockout or anything, but I'm going to go with Morono. He's going to get it done. Just outvalue him in the later round, second and third. I think Semelsberger will probably win round one, though.
I like that, man. I like it. Well, I mean, with you picking Morono, same by decision. I like that because I don't see him finishing Semelsberger easy. So yeah, if you're gonna bet Morono, and he's an underdog too, so you get really good money on that decision prop. And if he wins, I feel like that's the way he does it, man. Semelsberger's tough with a hard head.
True.
Seen Chaos Williams cracking him, and he took it all.
Man, my freaking chat. Could you do the chat for me? It's like super slow for me.
Let me see. Do you know where you was at last time?
If you find anywhere with
okay, there's the Alves.
There you go. Man, my laptop is garbage, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll start with what I tried to click on it. Like it's my. Let's see. Dirty Reg said, "In the words of Ranch, plus money is the reason enough for me. I'll stay with the Alves pick." All right. Yeah. Mike said fuzzy. Yeah, they're all saying fuzzy. I don't know. It's just this restream one or restream Morono. Okay. SK says Morono all day. Dev said I got Matt round 1 KO. My boy Mikey said semi Shobo for the win. Too much power. Yep. And let's see, Dirty Red said Morono been good to me. Got to ride one more time with him. Can't blame you, man. I mean, if you've rode him a lot, he's won some money for you. Mikey said Morono too skinny. And sorry, let's fucking go. Dirty Red said one thing I like about Morono, I don't have to worry about him fighting for my bet. Yeah, he's gonna definitely fight for your money, man. 100%. SK said cashed out on picking Morono to KO Cerrone. Yeah, that was nice. And Dirty Red said good call on decision prop if he wins. I like that too. Yeah, that's a good call. If you're gonna bet him, I think that's the way to do it, man. And it's got to be good money. I'm sure it's got to be good money on that one.
I mean, if you're gonna go Semelsberger, I like the knockout prop too because I think that's how he wins this one too. I mean, if it gets to the later rounds, I mean, he could win a decision, but I think it's more so knockout or bust. I don't want to say bust, but he could get a decision win.
Right.
All right, we'll go on to the next one. We're at the main card. So if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. We will greatly appreciate that. So we're going to go to the the main card opener of Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a good fight. And I like Anthony Smith. I like him as a fighter. I think he's a cool dude. We actually got to meet him at an LFA event a little bit. We took pictures with him and stuff.
Right.
But man, I kind of wanted to pick him because he's really big underdog, but I got to go with Ankalaev. I think he's the better fighter here. On the feet, it could be a little close, but Ankalaev's going to have the better wrestling. But Ankalaev's going to have to be safe because Smith does have really good BJJ, really good submissions. He can submit you when he's on his back. He can get you in a rear naked choke. So he's got to be really safe when he's on top if Ankalaev does go for the takedowns, which he can definitely get because Smith's takedown defense is like 38%. It's something crazy. Yeah. But other than that, like I said, I don't see anyone finishing unless it's going to be like an Anthony Smith submission. I think this will go to decision, and I think Ankalaev should win like 29-28 at worst, maybe even 30-27.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, I'm all over Ankalaev. Anthony Smith, I mean, he obviously looks like he's, back to Anthony Smith, but he's fighting lower level guys. When you're fighting Devin Clark and who else you fight, like Ryan Spann, them type of dudes, like they're not on. Ankalaev is probably the future champ. This dude is great everywhere. Not only is he great everywhere, another bad thing for Smith is that Ankalaev is defensively sound on his feet, on the ground. If he wanted to, he could Anthony Ratchik, or he could who is it? Why am I forgetting his first name? Anyways, Ratchik. I just seen he got punched by Jimmy Mattia. How he just took Anthony Smith down and held him down, stayed in his guard, stayed safe the whole time. Ankalaev could do that to him. Ankalaev could beat him in a boring kickboxing match. I know Anthony Smith's dangerous. I like Anthony Smith too. He's a great guy, but like Ankalaev, dude, is a savage, and he's young, good savage, dude. I just don't see Anthony Smith knocking him out, and I don't see Anthony Smith submitting him, and I see Ankalaev winning pretty much like every minute of the fight, like he's done every minute of every fight of his whole career except 1 second against Paul Craig. You know what I mean? This dude hasn't lost a round in the UFC. He's got great wrestling. So Anthony Smith ain't taking him down. This fight plays out wherever he wants it to play out and pretty much at whatever speed he wants it. If Anthony Smith would come out here and start going nuts, Ankalaev could knock him out easy too. Sick head kicks, 6 straight punches right down the pipe. Like, I mean, I'm really high on Ankalaev. Like, I know it's a huge line on him. I got him in one parlay with Brandon Moreno coming up. I got him at minus 450 in that one. Then I threw him in another one at minus 500 with Drakkar Close. And it's probably going to look like it's probably going to be a super boring match because even if Smith, like I said, if he comes out and tries to go crazy and go for the finish, Ankalaev's going to touch him a couple times, and then he's going to all of a sudden be like Volkan Oezdemir, where all of a sudden now you don't want to throw no punches and we're going to decision. I'm just going to try to survive it. Magomed's more dangerous everywhere except submissions. You know what I mean? And if he don't want this fight going to the ground, it's not gonna. And I think that he could finish Anthony Smith on the feet. I think he's going to be a lot faster than Anthony, but I'm not calling for that. I'm gonna call for Ankalaev decision, and I just really like him. And I know somebody maybe broke bets or somebody said a second ago that that Ankalaev's the lock of the card, and I'm with them on that.
Yeah, he's a safe pick, like I said, and I like Anthony Smith. He's a cool dude. He's he's a cool fighter. But man, this is a tough fight for him.
Oh man, damn it! What did I do? Oh, there we go. Yeah, man. It's just I mean, and Anthony Smith's good, but Ankalaev could be the champ. He could beat Yuri Prochazka. He can strike with Yuri. He can out wrestle Yuri. Like that would be a really good fight. And I think he talked shit to Yuri too after that fight. He was like, "I'm the real ninja of Dagestan." That's what he said to Yuri after that fight. So, but let's see. Magomed. Okay, Brokebet said Magomed, lock of the card. Oh yeah, Mikey said Mike Tyson weed lasts the entire program. Didn't have to roll up again at all. Must be nice. Yeah, that's awesome. He said the toad, man. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, SK said Smith all day. SK's loving Smith. I respect it, especially at them dog prices. He's a dog. He's gonna fight for your money.
Yeah,
but sure. Then we got the Burns. He said Ankalaev isn't 45, so he kills Smith. SK said ride or die. Mike Martin said somebody said Smith. I am floored. Brooke bet Smith falls short against these high-level guys. He does. I mean, he's good, but he's just, he's just not the fastest dude in the world. He's not like, I don't know. I like him, though. I do. I mean, he's a veteran, but
yeah.
Ankalaev's been beating people in his last 3 fights that are better than Anthony Smith. I mean, even Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith, I don't know if they fought. I feel like they haven't, but that would be a good fight. Nikita Krylov, to me, could beat Anthony Smith, too.
Yeah, that would be good. And you know what? I was looking at that was one of the fights that I watched for Magomed, and I was like, man, is that Joko? Like, I always get those 2 fighters mixed up, Krylov and Joko.
Oh, Christoph Jocko.
Yeah. Jocko, I'm sorry. Yeah. Why? That's just something that in my brain I'm like, oh, that's who that is. Okay, I thought it was another person.
Mixes them up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mike Martin said, I'm actually through with the human race because somebody picked Smith. My boy BCS said, agree with broke bets about Anthony Smith. He doesn't beat high level guys. No, yeah. I mean, even like the Ratchik fight was terrible when he fought John Jones. It's like they just held him down. He just laid on his back. Mike says Smith is slow garbage who couldn't beat up a home intruder, much less overrated Magomed. Said there's no way Smith beats him. Dirty Red says Smith would have to knock out Ank dead or submit him. I don't see that happening. Yeah. Ank, boring decision to me. That's how I'm feeling. Dirty Red said, yeah. He said, there's a way, Mike. I don't think it happens, but there's definitely a way. Yeah. Broke bets, Ankalaev's jab and check hook is art. Yeah, this dude, like you seen when somebody like sloppy or like Ion Kutalaba tries to come at him, dude, he's so straight and crisp and his technique is so good that he just pops him and then finishes him. But most people don't come rushing. That's why that wasn't even a fight in either of the fights they ever fought, because like if you rush Ankalaev, dude, he's going to pick you apart and hit you with giant shots, but nobody ever rushes him. That's why we've been getting these boring fights lately.
True.
My boy James says Smith got a cush job as a broadcaster. How focused on fights is he? Up Ankalaev, and he's a little older too.
Yep.
Effie said I think Ank can finish Smith on the ground, but Smith is a dog. Ank via decision.
Yeah.
James said Ankalaev with Pantoja. I like that. Yeah. I got bets on both them guys. Mike said, you got it, James. Bet that one. Yep. Let's see. I got the bad eye. The Napster, I believe that says. Smith lost to Santos. Okay, so they did. Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like a step back in competition, but I get it because they're building up Ankalaev. Like Ankalaev needs to be really fighting like these top 5 guys, like legit ones by now. You know what I mean? He's been fighting a lot. He's probably got like 8 or 9, 10 fights in the UFC now, just but fighting like low level ones.
True.
Yeah, Smith lost to Santos. Smith was insulting Ankalaev because he lost to Paul Craig. Jokes. You got to back that up. Yeah. Here comes, and then the next one is Johnny's only hands. It says half off price sale today.
Oh no! What's that?
Oh man,
I can't even see it.
No, it's them. It's the old adult dating site.
Oh shit! Let me get
There's a hot chick within 5 miles of you right now, Johnny.
Oh what? All right, we'll move on up. I'll see if I can block this shit. We'll move on up to the next one here. Let's see. It is going to be, I think it's Alexandra. Yep, Alexandra Pantoja versus Alex Smith. Who do you got here?
I got Pantoja, man. I think Pantoja is better everywhere except maybe offensive wrestling. But I mean, if Alex Perez chooses to use his wrestling, he's gonna get choked out here. I think we talked about it a little bit earlier. He's been finished, 5 out of his 6 losses and maybe 6, 4 of them by sub. And Pantoja is a beast on the ground, dude. Like, yeah, he submitted Brandon Moreno on the Ultimate Fighter. The dude submitted a lot of people. Submitted Brandon Royval last fight. Yeah, man. I just think Pantoja. I mean, Alex Perez has good wrestling, college wrestling. He has good leg kicks. He has decent striking. And good takedowns. But like I said, he leaves his neck out. You've seen against Davison Figueiredo. Took first takedown he shot. He was choked out within like 25 seconds. I'm going with Pantoja by club and sub, first, second, third round, one of them. But I'm going to take him by a club and sub. Or maybe he rocks Perez and Perez takes a sloppy shot. And then he gets a sub there. But I'm taking Pantoja by sub. I got him at minus 155. I got like 2.6 units to win 1.5, something like that on him. But I really like him.
Yeah, I got Pantoja here as well. I just think he's the more dangerous fighter, if you want to say. Like, I mean, Alex Perez is very good. He's a good wrestler, good striking. But Pantoja, for me, is going to have the better striking.
Right back, John.
No problem. He got the better striking, like I said, the better BJJ. Wrestling, if, like I said, like Blood Money said, if he wants to take him down, like he's just playing with fire, because Perez gets submitted a lot. And I think it was 4 or 5 out of his 6 losses were by submissions. So I like Pantoja here, and I also got Pantoja on a bet too with Ankalaev, and I got it at minus 155 before he started going up. I think he might be at like minus 170, 175 range, but I just think it's two different fighters. They're just one step above another, and Pantoja should win this one. I know it's kind of. And then Perez also too. He hasn't fought in a while. I think a lot of it was due to canceled fights, but I think it's been about a year and a half. So I don't know how he's going to look after a year and a half without fighting. So he's probably been training, because let's see, there's been 7 canceled fights. So I mean, I'm sure he's been training, and then it's just going to be. I like Pantoja. That's about it, basically. But sorry. I'm trying to get this stuff to not. So here we go. Yep, we're all good here. I'm just trying to get the computer working.
What's up?
If you want to go through the chat, I'm just trying to get stuff working here.
Okay, let me go.
Got this other crap I got to deal with.
Mike Martin said in the last second he beat him. He was getting okay. That's back. And Mike said, "Here we go with the horny bastards." Supremo, what's up, Supremo? I don't know if I've seen him in the chat.
What's up, Supremo?
Appreciate you showing up for us, man. He said, "Love chat. Is it free?" Yeah, all day.
Yes, I know for a fact it is.
Your only hands? Your only hands? I heard he was charging $5 a month and killing it. Killing it. Shh. SK said, you got to click and find out. No, do not click them things.
I clicked that.
I know. He said, I know. That's why it's funny. It was a last second fluke. Never free. Yeah, Mike said never free. Nothing's free in life. I should be 100 to 1 listening to you guys. I hope so. I think that's on the Pantoja fight or maybe the Ankalaev. We're pretty confident on both of them, though.
Do you have a part Pantoja Ankalaev too? Is that what you said?
No, I just got a big straight bet on Pantoja. I put Pantoja because he was minus 155, so that was in the range where I like to bet him straight. And then I threw Morono in with Ankalaev because Morono was at minus 200, where I'd have to put like 3 to win 150. So yeah, I just put a straight bet Pantoja through Morono in with the Ankalaev, but I got Jakar close with Ankalaev too. So
yes.
Let's see, any action, FE from Any Action Sportscast. He said, my whole night depends on Pantoja. Let's go. And I like Pantoja, man. He's so much more dangerous. The Burn said Pantoja all day. Broke Bets, volume of striking, and like any action FE has been talking about, kicks can be a problem for Pantoja. Yeah, but I'm still like, yeah, and but when you're throwing them kicks, you can also get punched in the face. And that's the way to defend them kicks is when they throw that leg kick, punch them in the face, and then sub them, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. But,
or he can even time some takedowns too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Pantoja gets on top, Perez got good wrestling. But, man, I don't think Perez, dude, he doesn't want to be on the ground with Pantoja. Yeah. Pantoja, will sweep him, do whatever, but he'll sub him from his back. Pantoja's ground game is sick. So, and – Perez knows, you know what I mean? You get submitted. You go to the ground with this dude, you're getting submitted. Jake Burston, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. He said, I got Ankalaev, Pantoja, and Semelsberger on a parlay. I like that one. I like that one.
Good bet.
Yeah, James Snavely said, totally agree with Pantoja all day, easy money. Jake said that parlay is plus 207, so that's good plus money if anybody wants to check that out. Dirty Red says, sometimes we get a matchup and everyone is saying the fight will be close. I don't think so here. I think Pantoja in a landslide. Dude, Pantoja, to me, has been like the top 1 to 3 guy in that flyweight division for like 7 years. Like, he beats the shit out of everybody. Like, he's a savage, dude. I mean, I know he's not old. He's like 32, but he's got some miles on him. But that dude's a savage, bro. Like, if you're going to go toughness for his nickname's the Cannibal. Like, the dude, I've been watching him beat the shit. Like, he beats down and finishes people that are really good that usually go out there and, beat up other people. And he usually beats them down and finishes them. So, I like it. But Dirty Red said sometimes, BCS Express said Perez not fighting for 20 months is a red flag. Yeah, especially when there was a moment where Perez didn't care enough to make weight. Right. That's another thing is he has a big problem making weight too. So
that's a good call because he could have took one of those fights with Matt Schnell, but he didn't because Matt Schnell was like, what was it, a pound over or something? It was so minor. And I'm like, bro, it's just 1 pound.
Yep. So he hasn't fought forever. So that's definitely a good point. Supremo said Pantoja Marino in my parlay so far. I like that one. MMA Fight Club, our boy Manny's. Well, dang it. Hold on. I got to figure out. All right, there we go. Manny said super chat minus 7.18 USDA. Great show, fellas.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Manny. Appreciate that, man.
Supremo. What's good? All right. Jason Ward, looks like Blood Money is using a potato webcam, but I respect. Nah, bro, my shit usually looks good. It's on this fucking restream thing.
I promise I will do StreamYard. As long as they don't freaking do the clock on me like last time. That's the only reason why I'm doing restream.
Yeah. It hasn't been doing that to me, but yeah, because man, if you go look at my YouTube page, my shit's crispy.
Yeah, and then but the thing is, like, I started out doing StreamYard until they did that clock on me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Because they give us them free 20 hours. Yeah. We'll have to go look, but yeah, I don't know why, dude. Why it does that? He said, but I respect it because Johnny's is crispy. His is a 4K.
4K.
Yep. Supremo said, what's good? Sean V said, Close is a bad pick. I don't think so. I like Close here. Close is a risky. Like, he's fighting a tough guy, but Rafa Garcia I mean, he's all right, but bro, he got beat up by fucking Chris Grutzmacher. So it's like, do you know what the fuck your car close would do to Chris Grutzmacher? He would do what he did to Brandon Jenkins last time, and he'd knock him out in the first round, and he just beat the shit. I think he went to the second with Jenkins, but he would do what Anthony Hernandez did to Grutzmacher, because it's a level thing. But not to say like Rafa can be good, but he's on like a week and a half of short notice. He's 3 inches shorter with 2 inches less of reach. I like Close here. He's my second favorite pick on the whole card. Let's see. Mike Martin said, "What's a potato webcam?" Right. Pantoja under 2.5 plus 110. That's Fernando. What's up, Fernando? Thanks for joining us. That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Dev says super chat 199. Going to be a legendary night Saturday, definitely, and we'll see you Saturday afternoon, Dev, before the fights.
Thanks for the donation. Appreciate that.
Fuck yeah, that's what's awesome. Let's see. MPTV, my boy. I was talking with him on last night for a while. He said, so we agree that Pena is the best dog here. That's gonna be debatable. Mike said no. Dev said Kai and Pena. Mike Martin, Alves. I'm with Mikey on that. BCS said MPTV. No way I would bet against Pena. Yeah. I think he's saying I would bet against Pena.
Oh, okay.
I might have read it wrong. But no, I think that's no way I bet. And she's gonna fight as an underdog for your money. Close got KO'd by Jeremy Stevens by a push at weigh-ins. How are people taking this bum? He beat Jenkins. He beat Bobby Green. He beat Mark Diakese. He beat Lando Venata.
He had Dark wobbled.
He beat Christos Giagos. Like, these are dudes that are going to beat up half of Garcia. Like, Mark Diakese is going to beat up half of Garcia. But yeah, he didn't get KO. He had his hands behind his back too, man. You can't fucking push. I mean, and dude, Jeremy Stevens is a bad motherfucker, and he pushed him hard. That probably did fucking whiplash. My boy Zach's here. He said, "My guys." He said, "Mike Martin, JK is so crisp and clear, you can see his pores." Yeah, I know he's crispy out here, and I'm fucking on 1997 dial-up and shit. Mike is always right. Jake said, "Look at Close's losses versus Garcia's losses. When in doubt, fake contender series." I'm with like Close is but like I mean Rafa could be good. He's probably still young. He's just got to work his way up. He just took this fight. I mean, like if they was just planning a fight, I don't think they would have put these dudes together 4 months out. Yeah. But Rafa's coming in on short notice. But you never know, dude. It's MMA. But it's like Rafa's not a KO puncher, and he's not going to out wrestle Close, and he's not going to out strike Close. So it's hard for me to find where he's going to win because Close is way better wrestling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. Dirty Reg, I graduated high school in 97. What a great year for me. I graduated in 2000, so I was loving 97 too. That's a good time. Good times.
I remember 97. I graduated in 03. So.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're going to have to hurry on these fights. I didn't even realize what time that was.
Yeah,
all right, well, these next ones should be pretty easy.
Let's see. We're going to do Derek Lewis versus Sergey Pavlovich. Who do you got?
I'm taking Sergey Pavlovich. I got him as a dog at plus 120. Like I said earlier, they're not trying to build up Derek Lewis for another title run at 37 years old. They like Pavlovich. Pavlovich striking is phenomenal. He's got a lot of output, throws a lot of power with that right hand. I think he's going to be backing up Blaydes and hitting him with good shots. It's in the big cage, so that helps a little bit. Also, Pavlovich has wrestling to lean back on if he wants to. Obviously, the only thing to be worried about is Blaydes or Lewis hitting him with that giant fucking right hand at any point in the fight. And then if anything too, the only other thing I don't like is if somehow Pavlovich goes for a takedown, doesn't get it, and Lewis ends up on top of him for any fucking reason. If you go back and watch Pavlovich versus Alistair Overeem, I mean, he had nothing off his back. He got knocked out pretty quick, but I don't see that happening. I don't see Derek Lewis taking him down, nothing like that. But I'm taking Pavlovich. I mean, and that's another good thing about Pavlovich. Like, he does have 13 or 10 first-round finishes. Wait, he's got 12 first-round finishes, but he's gone to decision 3 times too, and one was a 5-round fight. So the dude's got cardio and all that too. He's not just going to go out there if he can't finish you in the first. It's probably going to be a low-output fight. Both dudes are going to be respecting each other's power. So I could actually see this going to decision. But I I could also see Pavlik hitting him with a big shot in that first round because Derek Lewis has taken a beating in his last 2 out of 3 fights, man. Cyril Gane put a real beating on him, and then Tai Tuivasa put a super beating on him too. So he's 37. Yeah, man, I think Pavlik. I think the UFC's wanting to build him up here. I'll take Pavlik.
Yeah, I got Pavlovich as well. I got him at plus 105. He got a little bit better line than I did. He's just going to be too quick. He has the power to knock out Lewis. Lewis might have more power, but man, Pavlovich's reach advantage of 5 inches is going to be insane for this fight. Yeah. So Lewis is going to literally need to push forward, and he never pushes forward, ever. So
maybe one time against Chris Daukaus in the small cage, because Daukaus was so much littler than him.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay,
but I don't even know if he did then, really.
So like one time out of 30 fights that he has, there's just he sits back and he waits for that one opportunity. And I don't know if he's going to be able to sit back here, because if he does, he's going to get hit and get lit up. That's the way I see it. I just don't see how Lewis wins this one unless some kind of maybe he catches a counter, maybe.
Right.
And it's going to the third round. This is not going to the third round.
Right. Yeah. And it could definitely go. I just don't think that. I don't know if Derek Lewis's heart's in it to want to get beat up anymore. Like I said, he's not going for a title run, and then you would think maybe. I mean, it's hard to get a tune-up fight when you're Derek Lewis, but you would think they would give him somebody a little easier than some dude that's just a first-round power puncher KO guy after the beatings he's been taking. But UFC don't give a fuck. They gave Nate Diaz to Chimaev, so.
They want to murder people. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't. Get it. They kill him out of a contract. Let's see. Mikey said he graduated in '87. We got SK class of 2012. Must be nice. That'd be awesome. Mikey said Pavlov smash kills Lewis. Broke bets. Yeah, I agree. Derek is just around for the money. He doesn't want to get himself and will fight a slow first round and probably get finished. That's what I'm thinking.
Same.
Effie from Any Action Sportscast, he said, what's Lewis via KO price? Figure that's a nice hedge if you bet Sergey.
Plus 200 at tops.
Yeah, because they know that's his path to victory.
Tops. And he's the underdog.
Yep. James said he graduated in 91, man. Not the good old we got some 70s and 80s and 90s babies and stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. And the young crowd, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Mike said, woo, that's probably why I like you, James. James said, Mike, you're right on, brother. SK said, Derek Lewis becoming a bigger dog by the day. He should. Mm-hmm. James, my boy James said, Lewis has a hard time in his home state. He might get KO'd. Yeah, he doesn't fight good in his home state for some reason. Where is this UFC at? I didn't even look.
Texas.
Oh, is it? He fights terrible at home. Terrible. Like, who was? Because Cyril Gane beat the brakes off him at home. Who was it?
Houston. That was home town, actually.
Yeah, and he fought I think like Cormier or somebody beat him up real bad. He's lost like every time he's fought in Texas. So
true.
With all that said, Herb Dean said Lewis by decision. Lewis plays it safe, and the Texas judges refused to support a Russian. No, Ohio judges refused to. That was for sure. So maybe.
Very true. That's some conspiracy right there. This fight's not going to decision, guys. There's just no way. I don't see it.
No, Sure, it would have to be the
one way or another.
It'd have to be the Francis Ngannou Lewis fight all over. Okay, so broke bets. The UFC wants Kamza versus Diaz, so Diaz loses and has less free agent value. If he faced Jake Paul and lost after winning the UFC, yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. All right, we probably have to get on to this co-main.
We got Brandon Moreno versus Kai Kara France. So my heart wants Kai Kara France. I will say this, but my head and my gut are like, no, you idiot. It's Brandon Moreno all day here, and I think it's true. I like Brandon Moreno here. I think striking, I mean, they both have different styles a little bit, but I just think with the reach advantage of Moreno, his experience in 5-round fights, he's tough, and he does have grappling, even though Kai Kara France's takedown defense and if you want to say anti-grab or defensive grappling, whatever, is really good. I have in his back pocket in case he can get a well-timed takedown or something. So,
right.
I just think the only way Kai Kara France wins this one is if it's like a first-round knockout or second-round knockout. I just don't see him winning a decision. Definitely not a submission. And Moreno can do all of those. I mean, more likely a decision out of all three, but he can do all of them. And the fourth and fifth round for me, that's Moreno's rounds, and I think he's going to have those banked. So Kai Kara-France is going to need to come out and win the first 3 rounds, or at least 2 to even have a shot. So it's just tough for Kai Kara here. Like, he has a shot though, but I like Moreno here. The only bets I'm going to do is like over 2.5 rounds here.
Oh, I like that one. I like it. Yeah, man. I'm with you. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon, because their first fight was good. The thing is Brandon Moreno's 3 inches taller with 3.5 inches of reach. He's just bigger. He's just a bigger dude. Yep. Like you said, he has the grappling and all that, but he takes when I rewatched that first fight is what happened is I scored the first round for Kai Kara-France, out there looking fast, strong, tough, but so is Moreno, but I scored it for Kai Kara-France. The difference is by the second round, because Brandon Moreno's tough as fuck, takes damage really well. By the second round, Kai's bleeding, getting backed up and starting to get beat up, show that damage a little more, where Brandon Moreno, was still just Brandon Moreno. He's just like a little bigger and absorbs and punches better. So by the third round, he was starting to really take over on Kai Kara-France, right? And that was a 3-round fight. He got the win. Kai Kara-France hasn't fought a 5-round fight in the UFC. I don't know if he ever has. He probably has, maybe. I don't know. He hasn't done it in the UFC. Brandon Moreno has numerous times. And I just think that Brandon Moreno, like I said, the damage is just going to build up. And by that 4th or 5th round, I think he can land a takedown. And whenever Moreno does get him to the ground, he should be able to, like, if Kai Kara-France is tired, he might be able to get a finish there. Because you've seen, like, Brandon Moreno on the ground is no joke. You've seen him finish Davison Figueiredo. You've seen him finish Brandon Royval. Like, he took Brandon Royval down and held him down like a fucking baby. And you see Royval moving around, because I bet Royval that fight. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he dominated him until his shoulder popped out every second until that. So I'm on Moreno, man, and it's going to look like that first fight. The first round's going to be tough. Second round's going to be, a little less tough. Third round, Moreno's taking over, and I'm expecting him. He can win all the rounds. I'm not saying that even Kai's going to win that first, but I fucking didn't even score that fucking fight for Kai in Ohio, dude. Everybody was going nuts every time Kai did anything against Askar, because it was right when the Ukrainian and Russian war started, dude. And it was just like, it was a close fight. It could have went either way. I'm not saying robbery or nothing, but Brandon Moreno, dude, I really like him here. I like him to get the win again.
I just think in Columbus, I think they gave Kai Kara-France the win because of his striking, and they went off of striking more so than the effective grappling and control time that Askarov had, and I don't know how many takedowns he had. I can't remember offhand, but to me, like, watching it live, I thought Askar won. I thought he had control of the fight for the majority of the rounds. It was close, robbery, but.
And see, the difference on this is that Askar was just going for takedowns, didn't have the striking to stand with Kai. Brandon Moreno's got the striking to stand with Kai Kara-France, dude. Like, Brandon Royval finished Kai Kara-France, and like I said, we've seen what Moreno did to him, and Brandon Moreno or Royval was looking good when him and Moreno were standing up at first. So I will give him that. But yeah, man, give me Moreno. I don't know if he finishes him. I love that over 2.5 bet you got. I don't know if this goes over or under, but I do like Moreno to start melting Kai Kara-France by the middle of that 3rd and then 4th, 5th round.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want to bet a side. I don't have Moreno or Kai Kara, but I like the over 2.5. I think the line is set at 3.5. I could be wrong about that, but that's why I think I did an alternate line. And 2.5 looks really good, and it's a good parlay piece too if you were looking for one.
Yeah, I do. I like that. Let's see. So Herb Dean says heart and gut says Kai. Any action? Effie said Kai Kara-France, a fighter that's been improving. Hard to pick against him, but I think Brandon gets it done. Yeah, like I said too, I got Brandon parlayed with Ankalaev. Herb said, I went from liking Moreno to thinking he was super annoying. I like Kai, but can't stand Izzy. I don't know who I want in this. What about Brad Riddell? And we got to let us know about that. All right. Let's see. Dev said, Brandon has slowed down a lot. He's got a black eye right now. Looks like he's working on a movie. I like that Brandon Moreno went to James Krause's camp too, because he'd been training in Tijuana under a smaller camp for a really long time. And then now he went up to James Krause. So I like that too. Because James Krause got some good lower weight. He's probably training with David Onama and all them dudes. So
too.
Yeah, yep. MPTV says Kai has all the finishes in the first round except the one. Yeah, I don't see him not. That's another thing. Brandon Moreno's never been knocked out. His 27th fight here, 28th fight. He's never been knocked out. So
Mexican fighters, man, they are tough as hell, dude. They are put away.
Looking like a little kid. That dude's tough as shit. Broke Bet said, I think Esker's legs got tired in the last fight versus Kai, and he was doing a lot of standing backpacks. Yeah. Kai's cardio looked great versus Askarov, but we just don't know for 5 rounds. So I agree. Yeah. Guys, let's be real now. Amanda Nunes didn't put in any effort into training for the first fight and overlooked Pena. This time around, Amanda is going to fuck up Pena and get her. Yeah, I agree with that. Yep. Dev the Dude, Kai got cardio for days now. Change, man. Yeah, Brandon's got cardio too. I ain't never seen him gas out.
True.
Herb Dean. I don't know. I have money on Askarov, and I kind of think Kai deserved the win. Yeah, I mean, he definitely did more damage. I'll give him that. But round by round, I thought Askarov won the first 2. Yeah. Maybe I can't remember the third. Kai won one of them pretty good. I think he dropped Askarov or something like that. But
it might have been the second. But then again, I was really drunk that night.
That makes sense.
Having so much fun. It was fun.
Right. Effie said, I hate picking against Frank Hickman in championship fights. All he does. Yeah. Hickman, that's the dude out of Thailand, right? The wrestler, the Hickman brothers, the wrestlers, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that yeah, because Kai, I know he'll go over there, right? Is that what we're saying? I think the Hickman. Oh, here we go. All right, we're back to love chats. Let's get to the. All right, Johnny, I subscribe, man. Stop. I subscribe to it.
All right, thank you. I want to let everybody know, like this is my chance. Like
side hustle.
All right, Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes. I'm going to go with Nunes here, and kind of what Timothy said. I think Amanda Nunes took Juliana Pena lightly. She didn't train as hard as she should have. She's normally used to steamrolling all these girls and fighters, and she almost did in the first round. She did knock her down. She left a huge welt on her eye, but Pena's tough. She did not give up. She got back up, and I think Nunes was like, oh shit, I have no cardio left after the first round because I tried to get her out and she's still up. And I just think that's what happened in the first fight. And I don't think this will happen again. Nunes is going to come in here more technical, more focused, more patient. She's going to pick her spots. She's going to be, like I said, very technical this fight. She's not going to go swinging for the fences and try to get a first round knockout. I think she'll be ready for a long fight if she needs to, but she's going to play it safe. She's going to get the belt back. I like Pena as a fighter, and it was an awesome win. And even though she ruined 2 really big parlays of mine, I was really mad about still. I think Nunes is going to win. She's the better overall fighter, but Pena's a dog. She'll fight for your money, like we always say. But right. I think Pena's going to get the belt back right here.
Yeah. Another thing too, somebody also told me on my YouTube, they said that she don't train at ATT no more, so that could definitely hurt.
I heard I heard that from the same thing that your YouTube, yeah.
Yep. So but yeah, man, I think in this fight Amanda Nunes doesn't go to the ground at all. I think she stops the takedowns. I think she don't even follow Pena to the ground because I think Pena is really good on the ground. She doesn't never accept position. She's got really good BJJ. Usually she's on top, but on the bottom, you've seen even she put her in that Kimura towards the end of the first. She's constantly moving her hips. So you got to constantly be holding her down, and that's taking a lot of energy. And I think that Nunes this time just needs to keep it standing and beat up Pena standing. Don't run into 14 jabs in a row. Definitely don't underestimate her. But yeah, man, work your jab, hit her with that overhand right, give her some of that sideboard treatment, Ronda Rousey treatment, stuff like that, and get her out of there because she can. But Juliana Pena is tough as fuck. She's going to fight, but she's not as good as Amanda Nunes. She's got decent wrestling and good jiu-jitsu, and Amanda Nunes has all that and more and way more power in her hands. So I I do. I think that Amanda Nunes gets. I think in another thing though, the thing to bet. I think the way to bet this is the under, man, because I don't. Juliana Pena doesn't have any other speed than coming at you, trying to take you down or finish you. You've seen like she's constantly coming forward, so she makes you fight. So one way or another, either she's going to gas out Nunes again, or Nunes is going to drop her and finish her this time. That's the way I'm seeing it, because these girls both fight. They hate each other. I think they're going to be really going at it again. And you've seen that last fight only lasted one round, and it was almost over. Like you said, Nunes dropped her a couple times in the first, and it was almost over. You know, so it's like I don't see it.
A second round or something like that.
Yeah, real early into it, because Nunes was gassed right away. She got punched up maybe for the first 2 minutes of the second round, then got taken down and finished. So yeah, man, I'm taking Amanda Nunes. I didn't bet this fight though. I just, after the last two fucking main events, I'm like, bro, I'm staying the fuck away from this. And this is Juliana Pena could win this fight, man. Like she could easily win this fight. So I'm picking Nunes, but like I said, I didn't bet her, so I'm not the utmost confident in this. And I don't even know if anybody should be betting fucking main events anymore. You know what I mean? For a couple of weeks or some shit. Because
the under is set at 2.5. I thought it was 3.5. It's 2.5.
Yeah.
That's a hard bet. I don't know which way.
I wonder what the fight doesn't go to decision if you can get them. Like that's probably like minus like, you know, 300 or 400, but that might be a lock. Like these girls fight, bro.
Minus 280. Fight doesn't go the distance.
If you look at their last of Juliana Pena's fights, I guarantee almost, I haven't looked, but I guarantee a lot of them's finished. Like she got choked out by Durandamy. She beat McMahon. She just beat Nunes. She finishes girls, dude. And Nunes obviously finishes chicks. She didn't finish Durandamy or Felicia Spencer, but she finishes chicks. So it's like
the last 4 out of 5 Pena fights didn't go the distance. So she either lost by a submission or won by submission. There was one decision.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and what's Nunes is, because I know she might have had 2 in a row with Durandamy and Felicia Spencer, but she had, you know, head kicked Holly Holm, had a couple, had some other finishes I know in there, Cyborg, trying to think who else. So I think this fight goes under, dude. That was the angle. I was gonna throw Nunes, in with Drakkar Close, but I'm like, man, that's why I just anchored it again with Ankalaev, because I'm so much more convinced about Ankalaev getting the victory than Amanda Nunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead. Well, if I had just seen, you know, 5 months ago Anthony Smith beat the shit out of Ankalaev, I wouldn't be fucking throwing minus 500 on Ankalaev this time, but we haven't seen that, so I'm gonna take Ankalaev over the fact that maybe Nunes is not washed up, but this is just Pena has the fighting style to beat her. You know what I mean? So,
and she did it before, and maybe that's in her head, and maybe she just doesn't have the. I don't want to. I guess I'll just say it. Maybe she doesn't have the heart anymore, like 100% willing, because she just had like a baby and like she's doing all the family stuff. Like who knows? Like. Maybe she's not taking fighting serious anymore, and maybe that fight was a call. Maybe she's like, "Oh my god, I was kind of like skating by, and I just got steamrolled because."
She underestimated the shit out of Juliana Pena. She really, I mean, when you're the GOAT, like then you just been beating girls down, dude, dominating, like, and then you get Juliana Pena, who almost, you know, could be a step down in competition from Cyborg and all these other girls she's been beating. Even Jermaine Durandamy, like she beat her, and then she beat Pena, and she beat her up pretty good. So yeah, man, staying away from it, but I do like Nunes to get her belt back here. I like the women, the GOAT, to get her belt back and see where it goes from there.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting Nunes in a parlay, but I can't. I'm just not going to. I have one women's MMA bet already. I don't need another one to ruin my night. So,
and with the way these main events been going, man, you know what I mean? Might as well just sit back and watch this fucker, and hopefully nobody blows out a shoulder or freaking knee or arm, whatever, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, if you need to get going, I know it's kind of like getting close to the time you got to go. But if you don't want to go through all of these,
I'll go through a couple real quick. Let's see, any action. Let me get back here. Okay, here we go. Timothy, 224100. Timothy, what's up, man? Appreciate you commenting on our stuff. He said Nunes is going to pick her apart and avoid the takedowns from Pena. I like that. Dev said, man, you know you're blowing up when you get to sex bots. Yeah. Hopefully, man. We got to keep getting it bigger and bigger. I can't wait for that show this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Do you want to say who the cappers are now for that show?
Yeah.
Or do you want to make an, I don't know how, we didn't even talk about it. Didn't figure it out.
You know what? Let's do a special announcement. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. And we'll do that each time. Yep.
Sneak peek. It's Deb the Dude's going to be in it. Manny. Sorry. Who else? Man, I forgot. Oh, Broke Bets. That's who I meant to say. Sorry. Broke Bets is going to be in it. And Addicted to Combat. Patrick.
Yep. Patrick from Addicted to Combat. And then the next one we'll definitely we'll get some more cappers back in there. And like Johnny said, man, we're trying to set something up big for the UFC 280, the Charlie Alves fight, and probably one of the best fight cards I've seen in a long time. So we're going to try to do something special. We're trying to get UFC Lay. So if any of our people, because he don't do no live. So if any of our people on here, if you ever get on there, say, Lay, you need to do that UFC 280 with Johnny K and Cody.
You know, Blood Money and Johnny K, they want you on their show. You should go on there so I can watch it.
Definitely go show them actual MMA content.
Yeah,
go show them how to actually bet. That's what we need. That'd be great, dude. That'd be the greatest thing to get laid. But we're gonna get some people on there. Yep. Let's see. We got Mikey said the last time the Lioness took the Octagon, she also took all my spending cash, gas money. She took my kid's Christmas fund.
It would have been an amazing night if Nunes won, dude. It would have been like legendary, but then it turned out just to be okay. I was like, no.
That's what, man, that Aspinall, dude. I could have won 675 last week. Got back actually the money from the bad week I had before UFC Long Island, I believe, where I had a terrible week, but no.
Yeah.
Let's see, Broke Bets with the women MMA fight IQ. Even though Nunes gassed in last fight, she made many poor decisions. I got Pena pressing her and finishing her, and it definitely could happen.
It happened again.
Yeah, and Effie said, she left, started her own gym. Timothy says she started her own gym with their own with personal coaches. Let's see. We got Broke Bets. The fear factor is gone. James said, thanks, guys. James and Amy, thank you guys for showing up like you do every single week for us, man. We really appreciate you commenting all the time. The Berserker. I went and watched one of James' fights. He sent me a thing, the link on my YouTube, and I went and watched this fight. He had a boxing fight, but he didn't have no shoes on because he thought it was going to be a karate fight. But then the dude was like, I just want to box. So they ended up boxing, and he came out and went nuts. I call him the Berserker. It was awesome. It was a good fight, man.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. And he had no shoes on boxing, but was just working the dude. It was awesome, man. My kind of fighter for sure. Herb Dean says spam calf kicks. Mikey said, let's go Lioness. Effie said, I can't believe Amanda walked right into consecutive jabs. She was so gassed. Yeah.
She didn't know what she was doing. That's how gassed she was.
Dev said, I got Pena by decision. I bet that pays big cash. I bet that pays big cash.
800 at least.
Yeah. Timothy said, look, if Pena wins against Nunes with a full motivated fight camp, then the case comes too close, but I can't see Pena winning. Yeah, my boy 00 Fisherman said at boosted odds at 4.25, I'm definitely putting a little money on Juliana, and I can't blame you because shit could look just like the last fight. You never know. Or she could just get her head kicked off or knocked off. But
she has the blueprint to beat her, and if she does the same exact thing, it might take a little bit longer this time because I think Nunes is trained for the cardio and stuff, but it may be a third round finish or something like that.
Right. Yep. And then Herb Dean said, fight not going to distance, but yeah, probably have to get out of here. If you want to thank everybody for,
thank you guys for showing up. We always appreciate it. If you haven't, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe to Blood Money MMA Bets. We're trying to get him up to 1,000 in the next 2 months. Let's do it. I think he's only 200 away about.
Yeah, so, about the 800. I'm a little below 800 right now.
So definitely subscribe to him, like the video. We will be back on Saturday before the fight's about an hour and a half to 2. What do you want? You want to do an hour and a half, or you want to do 2 hours before?
I'm down for either, really.
Let's okay. We'll shoot. You know what? We should do shoot for 2 hours just in case. Just in case. I feel like it's going to be a good one. We're going to have a lot of thoughts and a lot of people talking about stuff. It's going to be a good show. Right. We don't want to be rushed. It's gonna be
right.
fun.
So probably 4 p.m. Eastern start time.
Yeah. So we'll get announcements going out on Instagram and on YouTube stuff if you're subscribed. So definitely subscribe to us so you can see the announcements. So again, thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. If you donated, anything like that, we always appreciate it. And we will see you next time Saturday, and have a great night at work.
You'll get to see this beautiful Stipe Miocic mug in crystal clear 4D on Saturday.
Well, yeah, I will use StreamYard, I promise.
Nice. Appreciate all you guys, man. I'll see all you guys. Good luck this weekend too if we don't talk to any more of you guys, man.
Take care, guys.
Yep. See ya.